King Charles has praised the bravery and sacrifice of the tens of thousands of Allied troops who landed on the beaches of northern France 80 years ago. Addressing veterans and world leaders in Normandy, he spoke of his gratitude for the men and women who fought.
As the sun rose, there was peace. At 6 a.m. 80 years ago, those brave men started landing on Gold Beach. To the sound of bagpipes and gunfire back then. This time, hundreds gathering in remembrance of the thousands who'd rushed here to their death. The King and Queen leading events, reunited with President Macron, reflecting on those close Anglo-French ties cemented in that time of war.
How fortunate we were, and the entire free world, that a generation of men and women in the United Kingdom and other allied nations did not flinch when the moment came to face that test. Our gratitude is unfailing and our admiration eternal.
Look at his hand and you can see the King was in no doubt who were the real VIPs. Despite his ongoing cancer treatment, they've been determined to be here. Just a couple of miles away, the Royal Marines were coming ashore. Wreaths and not weapons in their arms. Just one of many groups staging their own ceremonies for the 220 of their own who died. And men like Norman Ashford, who risked everything.
I don't talk about it.
You don't talk about it?
No.
Is it too hard to talk about?
I've been trying to put it away for a long time. But thank you very much.
Well, thank you for coming.
Yeah, I'm glad I've come anyway. Yeah.
Prince William had wanted to make his own impromptu stop at Arromanches to take in the atmosphere and meet those who'd come to remember. This entire coastline is a lasting memorial to the sacrifices that they made that day. But it is those increasingly rare personal testimonies from veterans that make this anniversary so significant, and the likes of which we will never see again.
And world leaders gathered to mark the 80th anniversary of D-Day, where they drew parallels to the wars in Ukraine and the Middle East. Ukraine's president was greeted with huge applause and cheers ahead of the D-Day ceremony. French President Emmanuel Macron used his speech to reiterate both France and its allies' stance on the Ukraine war.
Thank you to the people of Ukraine for their bravery and their love of freedom. We are here and we shall not be weakened.
US President Joe Biden reaffirmed his support for Ukraine, labelling Russia as a tyrant bent on domination. He also warned that the world is facing increased risks as he met with veterans who took part in the 1944 landings. At 81 years of age, Biden is now the last president who was alive when D-Day took place.
We will not walk away. Because if we do, Ukraine will be subjugated, and it will not end there. Ukraine's neighbors will be threatened. All of Europe will be threatened.